Hello, my name is Trey and I am the Executive Director of the Nevada Center for Civic Engagement, Nevada's home for We the People, Project Citizen, and National History Day Nevada. And welcome to our state competition, where student teams will compete for the incredible honor of representing all Nevada at the Center for Civic Education's National Finals Challenge in April. Teams from across the state will compete for the second time. While there will be only one champion named, each student team has already demonstrated excellence in critical thinking and civic discourse. Nevada's District Invitational was one of the largest virtual We the People competitions in the country. Let's take a look at the scale of that event. 350 Nevada secondary school students composed among 17 teams from across the state, supported by 55 volunteer judges and facilitators, engaged in the scored simulated hearings. I want you to pause for a moment and see the compounding impact your engagement had. Each hearing consisted of 3 judges, 1 facilitator, and on average 4 students and 2 teachers. 10 people were actively engaged in each hearing, inclusive of 14 minutes of scored content. At any time, there were 12 hearings running simultaneously, or 120 people actively engaged in civic discourse. There were a total of 102 hearings, and our 2 volunteer tabulators calculated over 2,000 scores, where over 14,000 points were awarded. And here we are at the main event, where the stakes are much higher. Undeterred, these inspiring students have tackled harder questions, challenging them to critique the very core of our institutions in the most extraordinary time in our country's history. Now, We the People does not sustain itself, and its availability to any student on any device in our vast state is contingent on paying for this digital platform that you are on today. Our promise has always been to ensure that any teacher, any school, any student that is willing to participate in We the People can. We are now at a point where distance is no longer a barrier. Today is possible because a small, mighty, mostly volunteer army of thoughtful community leaders has each done something vital for this event, and I can't thank you enough for your time. Still, without key staff, technical experts, and other things that cost money, there would be no competition. Imagine if we were not able to pay for our internet or mobile devices. Thankfully, today's bills are paid, but without financial support, we cannot maintain our connections. If you are inspired today by what you hear from young people who have been studying the Constitution and connecting its relevance to their current lives and future, then I ask you to take another step to ensure We the People continues by investing in its future. The more donors we have, the more compelling our story is. We inspire individuals to realize their power in crafting the institutions of our future. Each of us giving even a little bit extra has a compounding impact. I remain inspired by these remarkable young people for what they already have accomplished. They're professionally dedicated teachers and each of our volunteer judges and facilitators. It is a great privilege to work for this organization and our dedicated staff, and I thank you for that honor. For me, it all started 25 years ago when I was a student, and state turned out to be one of the most exciting days of my young life. Good luck to everyone. Stay engaged, and no matter what happens today, let us always remember that our voice matters, all voices matter, and above all, we must hold civil discourse as the only way to ensure our voices will be heard. Thank you.